The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, well, before we get to Clash with Kenzie, where we have Night 4, Q101 Twisted Tickets for it, the Gaslight Anthem, Young the Giant, go a little sports going on. The Orlando Magic came to the Madhouse and almost lost. But the Bulls snatched victory from defeat, or the other way around. They snatched defeat from victory as Zach LaVine hit a shot where they had a gun. It was all good. They won the game. And then Alex Caruso, his first game back, best defender on the Bulls, had to guard Paulo Banchero, 6'10", 250 pounds. He got the ball and scored a sweet, pretty turnaround jumper to beat the Bulls right at the end of the game.
Just to be clear, because it wasn't, the Bulls lost.
The Bulls lost. Yeah, sorry about that.
And this is, I have a
Oh, that was misleading.
Well, it's a great little switch on the phrase, snatching victory from defeat, and I changed it to snatch defeat from victory.
It made it seem like the Bulls won. They did not.
Snatching defeat from victory?
I'm always bummed when we lose to the Magic because 2 years ago we made the trade for Vooch where we gave up Wendell Carter Jr. and a first-round pick. Wendell Carter Jr. turned into a very nice player for the Magic, and the Magic used our first-round pick to draft a guy named Franz Wagner. I know he doesn't sound like he would be a good basketball player. He's incredible. The Magic are so much better off than the Bulls right now, and it's all because of that trade.
Kenzie, what would you think a guy named Franz Wagner does for a living?
A scientist.
Yeah.
I would listen to him.
Yeah. He's doing quite well for the Magic.
He's got a good three-pointer, believe it or not.
Yeah. It really does suck. And all the decision-making, you think, they traded some picks for this guy. We're going to be good. And you forget about those picks. You kind of forget about him. How people end up getting people. And Vooch, sure, he gets his double-doubles, but we're never going to win anything with him.
He's no Franz Wagner.
No, he's not.
Vooch.
But here's the deal. They get the payback game tomorrow with the in-season tournament. So, again, the Magic at the Bulls again tomorrow.
It's going to be really bad if they lose both those games.
It's not good, especially with the Magic historically in recent history. Just kind of like it's the Magic. It's not like the old days of the Shaq Penny Hardaway Magic.
No, but here's the thing. In the same way, and I have to be careful with my words because this bit me once before, but I talked about how the Oklahoma City Thunder are like the sexy basketball team to like this year.
Ooh.
This time next year, everybody's going to be talking about the Magic. They're the next up. They're a year away from it. They're still too young, but the Magic are going to be the team that basketball guys go, you know who I kind of like this year? I kind of like the Magic.
What do you think about that, Kenzie? You're going to be a Magic girl next year?
You're not supposed to do that, Case.
What am I not supposed to do?
You have to like your team. You
I'm
don't
not
just
saying
pick a new team
I'm not
every
saying
year.
I like them. I'm saying they're like the team that's going to be.
You saying, who I could like this year? That's how people are going to be.
As in terms of they're going to win a lot of games.
That would be, who's going to be good this year.
That's called being a bandwagon person, jumping on the winning team.
Yeah,
I'm not
you don't
doing
just
that.
pick a new team every year.
I'm providing analysis. I'm not saying I like a team or I don't.
It's a shame you're a Magic guy.
Oh my God.
That and Thunder.
Oh, the Magic and the Thunder, my two squads.
Yeah, that's
What you
it.
call your thighs, baby.
Thunder and Magic.
Thunder and Magic.
Hey, girl, come into the room with Thunder and Magic.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Also, of note, the Orlando Magic starter jacket was the best one to have back in the day.
Is that the one that your wife had?
My wife had that even though she was a Sixers fan, but that was the one
Was
jacket.
she dating a player?
Not that I know of. I'm not aware. I think she was 12 years old, but I hope she wasn't dating a player.
Have you met some of these
Yeah,
players?
it didn't stop Karl Malone.
No, it didn't stop a few. The Blackhawks have the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Madhouse tonight, so it stays active. And Justin Fields, right at the end of our show, got announced that he is going to play. He's going to play, even though that dislocated thumb.
Hey, look at that.
They found the thumb.
They located it.
But it's still not
Good for
healed.
him. That had to be stressful.
It's not healed, and it's his throwing hand. I think he's just realizing that this Bajent guy looks a little better than me on the field sometimes. I better get playing here. So give me the needle, do whatever I have to do, get on the field and play. So he's against the Lions at Ford Field. That'll be Sunday. Justin Fields is back. It's so hard to get excited about anything. I'm trying to be excited about it.
I mean, the Bears stuff is like, unfortunately.
Even
any of them. It's not sexy right now.
The Bears used to
Not
be
like the Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no magic, I'll say that.
Yeah, or the Thunder, for that matter.
So when Fields loses on Sunday, can we go back to Tyson Bagent being the starting quarterback?
No, here's what's good. Here's what we do.
I'm sick of the charade.
Well, it doesn't. Here's the deal. Justin Fields will play every game the rest of the year now.
Oh, great.
And we have to decide if he is the guy, which he's not.
I've already decided, Brian.
I decided it way before that. But that's what this year was about, is seeing what he is. And now we know. And so now they will draft a quarterback with one of those picks coming up next year that
so
they
now
have.
we have to suffer.
Slightly adjacent note.
Oh, boy.
What a great last name if you're a football player.
Fields.
I mean, what are the odds?
That he played football?
You know what I mean? How exciting.
That's very exciting.
You think he'd be a little better with that name. But
Do you think Lonzo Ball's stoked that he plays basketball because his last name's Ball?
But he doesn't really.
Oh, hey.
Lonzo Bench.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and let's get to it. Clash with Kenzie, which we got a little carried away yesterday with sibling beatings and injuries that we received and growing up, so haven't done this since Tuesday. 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete in Clash with Kenzie. As a prize today, we have Q101 Twisted Christmas Night 4, the Friday night finale night with Young the Giant and the Gaslight Anthem, if you beat Kenzie in trivia. So call now. Get your brain ready. 312-591-8300.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Here we go. And before we get to the battle, I want to remind everybody, with people we don't pick or people just listening that couldn't get through,
Case hates you. That's what it means.
hit the ding.
I'm
No,
gonna
what
hit the
it
buzzer.
means. It's a personal vendetta if
No.
he doesn't choose you, and you need to remember that.
And as I always tell people, we get flooded with calls every day for Clash with Kenzie. Only one person can play. I appreciate everybody that calls in.
And everybody else, he hates.
That's not true.
He
You will
only
get your
picks
time.
one.
You will
Especially if you're a Bulls fan and not a Magic or Thunder fan.
ridiculous. I am suing for libel.
I want to let everybody know that everybody should stay put because everybody's going to have a chance at some Gaslight Anthem and Young the Giant tickets if you just stay here. That's my little advice to you is to stay through this wonderful event of Clash with Kenzie.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
It's out.
now Brian in Hobart gets to compete. Brian, ahoy. What's up? Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we're doing good.
Good.
He sounds nice.
Tell us something really quick about yourself, Brian.
I'm a father of two, and I give people wood for work.
You
Give people wood for work.
I'm a lumber delivery driver.
Oh, are you Teamster?
Yes, I am.
That's the rap horns of the
Dropping-
Teamsters out there.
Dropping some other stuff off, too, eh? Not just lumber? White powder?
Have you seen the
Oh, they're good.
Have you seen The Irishman?
I have not. That's why I told Case.
Oh, it's terrible.
That was based on true events, apparently.
Yeah, you delivering wood.
I had no idea.
All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen really carefully, Brian. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Call it.
Tails.
Ah, it's heads. Kenzie, you ready?
Loser.
Kenzie, are you ready?
Yeah.
Which U.S. state shares a border with Ohio, Indiana, and Wisconsin? Ohio, Indiana, and Wisconsin.
Is it-
3.
I want to say us, but I think it's Michigan.
Oh, just at the buzzer. Everybody forgets about Michigan.
I know.
very
It
sad.
gives me city energy, not state energy.
I can see that.
You know what I
I can
mean?
see that. The
I always
city of
think it's-
Michigan makes sense.
I just don't feel like it's a state.
Oh.
I forget about that.
I get that.
The big mitten.
Let's keep going here. I really want to get into that and talk about it a while, but
Well, it's a big mitten.
we're in the middle of the game. All right.
Mishy mitten.
Brian.
Yeah.
Who was the lead singer of the band called The Police? 3.
I don't know.
Take a guess? No guess? Okay.
Oh.
Kenzie.
Sting.
Sting. Sting was
Bazinga.
yeah. Is it back to Kenzie here?
It is. She's up 2-0.
What food group does rhubarb belong to?
Okay. Well, it's cause the stalk comes out of the ground.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You know, I mean, it actually is purplish. You can tell. It kind of almost looks like a hosta.
What's a hosta?
Jesus.
Jimmy Hosta.
No, it's hoffa.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Vegetable.
It's a vegetable. There you go. Wow.
Have you guys ever had rhubarb pie?
No.
Brian doesn't like pie.
I like blueberry
What?
pie. Only blueberry pie.
You don't eat that pie?
Hey, that's what I heard.
I need the dings and buzzers back by me.
I feel worse for Megan every day.
Oh, you and me both, sister.
Listen, the buzzers and dings are usually by me. This is terrible. Don't hit another sound effect. Oh, Brian's still there laughing, even though he's down 3-0.
Yeah, thank God it's back to him.
Don't make fun of him just because you don't eat pie.
Blueberry and I don't know. Brian and Hobart, what is the longest running Broadway show ever? 3, 2.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Well, yeah, that was a pretty good guess, but it's not that one.
No. It's I love musicals, guys. Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera is
Very
right.
historical.
Wow.
Kenzie's
Rent
pitching-
would have also been a really good guess.
What would have been a good guess?
Rent.
Oh, Rent.
I was like, Phantom.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it. And you're up 4-0. You're pitching a shutout here. You can win with the correct answer.
Oh, this sucks. Kenzie.
You just because you don't eat pie
I don't eat rhubarb pie. An apple and cherry.
and the rest of them. You
Just
don't eat that
blueberry.
pie.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
good ones.
Shut up, Brian. All right. Kenzie, what world leader sold the Louisiana Territory to the United States?
Oh, little penis, Napoleon.
I did not think she was going to know that one. I'm sorry, Brian.
Because the L's, little penis
It's
in
little-
Louisiana.
That's the state capital, isn't it?
LP.
Oh my God.
Wow, a shutout, Brian. I'm so sorry.
Forget
it is
about
what it
it.
is.
Let's send him to Twisted Christmas.
Yeah, let's give him. You know what?
Awesome.
We'll give you tickets anyway.
Yep, Teamster, baby.
Teamster.
You know I love my Teamster.
I'm going to go enjoy a piece of pie, too.
Hey,
Oh, very well.
this is my kind of man.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
Yeah, hell with it. We want people so much at that final party with Young the Giant and the Gaslight Anthem. We're going to send Brian. And how about we hit that one thing? Screw it. Let's do it.
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. We'll give away another pair. So caller 10 gets
Oh,
those.
this is fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on,
A lot of
Thanksgiving.
work for Case, but
That's okay. He can handle it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That's what he gets for all those sound effects
look
I
at
told
him
him not to
running.
hit.
He's pacing.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Everybody, you get tickets. You get tickets. You get tickets for Gaslight Anthem and Young the Giant. Gave away a couple pair there. Not only the loser in Clash with Kenzie, our boy Brian and
Don't
Hobart.
talk about Brian like that.
I know.
He was great.
He was a very nice guy. And he's a Teamster, too. So,
You know how I feel about my Teamsters?
yeah, love him. So he's going to Q101 Twisted Christmas with Brian and Kenzie. And also we gave another listener tickets away because we want to make sure everybody's there. It's also a week from Thanksgiving, which is all feel good and get people in the show. You can go buy them at Q101.com. And if you win them, remember you can sell the ones you get that way and then take the free ones. It's all good and vibe. Make sure you're there. We want to make sure everybody listening is there. All right, it's time for Head to Headlines with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. So here's where we give you a couple headlines, and based on the story and the headline alone, you say which one you want to hear more about, because we'll never talk about the other story again. This is a text line thing only. So you text in headline number 1 or headline number 2 at 312-591-8300. Now, don't get excited, because last time we did this, we do it a couple times a week, some people started texting in headline number 1 before I even read headline number 2. I don't know.
Yeah, make sure you vote for the one you truly like the best. You have to hear both.
Yeah, otherwise, how can it work, you know?
Amen.
So pause for a second, hear the headlines, and then vote. And then we read the story and talk more about the one that you want to hear. You control the content. Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. Headline number 1. Tennessee man arrested for DUI and meth while driving lawnmower Santa's train full of kids.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't be laughing at that.
Teamster?
Don't know yet.
Under Jimmy Hoffa?
You can only find out if you get the whole story read. So if you like that headline, use headline number 1. Text that in to 312-591-8300. Only after you hear the second headline. And this is headline number 2. Elderly woman who traveled to Mexico for breast lift surgery says she woke up with a Brazilian butt lift and breast implants.
Oh my God.
I said elderly woman.
Banging body, though, huh?
Well, I guess when it's done, well, we'll find out. Which story do you want to hear more about? Text in now, head to headlines, 312-591-8300. Headline number 1 or headline number 2? Remember, we'll never talk about the other story again.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and about 9 minutes away from the Black Keys Q101 Twisted Christmas tickets and the record hang that you exclusively get into from us. But first, it's time to solve the mystery of what content do you want to hear more of right now and head to headlines. Now, the first headline was a case headline. Tennessee man arrested for DUI and meth while driving lawnmower Santa's train full of kids.
That's tough.
I thought it sounded like a nice story.
A nice story.
Well, I'm sure we were going to have fun with it.
It would be a good time.
Well, we might get that one. We'll give you the answer in a second. Also, the picture on that story is awesome because he's driving the thing that looks like it was made in shop class, and it says Santa choo-choo.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a nice little train, except for the meth and narcotics part and the syringes and
He's
things.
a small businessman.
Sure. The other headline, that was headline 1. Well, you know if we're going to go to that one. Headline 2.
Yes.
Elderly woman who traveled to Mexico for breast lift surgery says she woke up with a BBL and breast implants. And this was a tight race through all these songs, but it came out. That's the one. Headline number 2 that people want to hear more of. I'm sorry, Case. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
We'll never talk about the other story again. Just assume he's a...
Your story sucks, Kate. We're not going to talk about it.
This is everybody that I've never picked in Clash with Kenzie voting for story number 2.
Aw.
Well, because you hate them.
That's not true.
If you don't pick them, you hate them.
That's not true.
Personal.
If you didn't like the Orlando Magic, it'd be fine.
Oh, my God. Sorry, me and my Oklahoma City Thunder tattoo are upset.
Oh, I'd love it if you got a Thunder tattoo.
Don't tempt me. I will.
Put it on your thighs.
Yeah, Magic.
So you have thunder thighs. It'd be so funny.
That would kill. There'd be a big hit at parties.
Oh, yeah.
Could be on the wheel of misfortune next time he picks a team.
Thunder thighs.
All right, here we go. Woman who traveled to Mexico for breast lift surgery says she woke up with a Brazilian butt lift and breast implants. And here we go. A 75-year-old Washington woman. Should we just start there?
75?
75 years old. What do you think about that, getting these kind of surgeries?
Well, that's not what she was trying to get.
Well, she still was trying to get, the breast lift surgery.
But you can get certain things for, like, health reasons, So, if she had a bunch of skin in the way.
Ew.
That's not nice. No,
what?
Brian, that's not nice because I am obsessed with
You have skin on that you want to get rid of?
I have skin on my boobs I want to get rid of. I do. But I'm obsessed with The Golden Bachelor on ABC right now. I've watched every episode, looking forward to another new one tonight.
Yeah.
And all of these women are in their 60s and 70s, and all they talk about is that they're not looked at as women anymore. They're just looked at as moms and as grandmas, and they just want to feel beautiful. And this lady's doing the same thing. There's nothing wrong with what she's doing.
No. I can still say.
Shut up, Brian.
I'm
Don't
sorry you hate
backtrack.
excess skin.
Hey, I can still go ill thinking about hanging skin.
No, you can't. That's
Why?
not nice to do that.
You have hanging skin, and you didn't even birth kids.
I don't have any hanging skin. I'm tight as a glove.
No, you're not.
Tight as a glove.
I don't know. Gloves
What
can
are
be-
you, OJ?
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Amen.
Okay, so 75-year-old woman who took a trip to Tijuana for a breast lift and loose skin removal surgery.
Oh, see?
That's all she wanted, was that. Says she woke up with breast implants and a Brazilian butt lift instead.
Now, that's when your booty and your boobs are, like, pop off. And kind of like the Instagram model body.
Do they still use silicone for both those things?
It depends. You can do different things. Some people, you can get, like, your boobs and butt filled with fat. So a lot of people gain weight before a Brazilian butt lift.
They use your own fat?
And they'll inject your fat into your body.
Yeah.
Now, what people don't realize is a lot of people who do the fat injection, because, like, it's like that. It's kind of like moving toothpaste around a tube. You're like, well, I just want to redistribute it, right? Still mine, baby. I just want it in a different spot. What people don't realize is that you have fat cells, right? So if you ever see somebody who has a lot of plastic surgery and their arms are bigger or their back is bigger, even though they have like the perfect hourglass shape, is your fat then starts to redistribute to kind of weird spots because you're pulling it out of the natural place that you've gained weight before. So there can be some repercussions because a lot of people are like, well, now my arms are big or my back's big. So it can be, sometimes it's a one and done thing. If you have like a little hang up that you want to fix, I get it. Sometimes surgery is a slippery slope because it leads to other things that you want to fix. It'll cause a new problem, right?
So when someone got amorous with her and touched her.
Got what?
Amorous. Loving. when Diane touched her new boobs, they might have squeezed like the toothpaste and the fat goes back to her arms.
No, that's not what I described.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Jeez. Unbelievable.
I can't wait to think of women's bodies as a tube of toothpaste now.
Oh,
That's all I'm
good
going to do.
Lord.
Okay, men can get BBLs too if they wanted.
Can they?
Yeah, of course.
I would love to hear if there's a man out there that got a Brazilian butt
there
lift.
absolutely is.
Brian, you should do that.
Well, I have a back
I know
with a
you
crack.
will look at your ass
Yeah.
or lack thereof.
You look at it.
No, thank you. So imagine taking weight out of your stomach and then plumping up your ass a little.
Brian,
would-
you'd have a juicy rump.
Oh, that'd be nice.
See?
I have to get new jeans.
Is that would be it?
I get bedazzled jeans.
Oh no.
I go to buckle and load up. If I'm gonna get a new butt, I'm going for it. I mean, I'm gonna present that butt like the Instagram models do with their surgeries, like you said.
Would you start
You're
wearing
gonna be like
Speedos?
Speedo? No Speedo. No, I'm not a Speedo. I
You
can't
would
do
like
that.
model on Instagram all the time?
I would. My butt.
A thirst trap?
Yeah, can you imagine a Brian thirst trap?
Oh no. He would be naked with like a guitar in front of his penis all the time.
That sounds like a good picture, actually. But I'd have to turn sideways so you see the butt because all the Brazilian butt lift, right? I mean,
I suppose. Or I guess it could be your butt facing the camera and then you just hold the guitar like a silhouette.
the problem is I have to get that hair removed above my butt, the tramp stamp mustache.
Jesus.
A little patch of hair there.
Oh, you have a back vagina? Is that what you have? You have one of those?
I prefer to call it the tramp stamp mustache, a small patch of hair
Back
above the crack.
vagina.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, God. Okay, so this poor woman went there for just a minor procedure, ended up with, can you imagine waking up with breast implants and the new butt? And she's 75, by the way, as we said.
Oh my God. That would be. Imagine like your grandma literally looking like a vixen, though. You know, like how
Hey.
crazy that would be.
She went to this clinic 6 years before for weight loss surgery, and everything went fine. That's why she went back to him again. They proved everything well there. So it wasn't just some kind of fly-by-night thing.
Oh, so she had weight loss surgery and
Yep.
it was great. And
Yep.
then she went back and,
So she went to get the breast lift, removal and all that. Okay, so when she woke up, she felt soreness in her chest and realized the clinic gave her implants despite asking for just the lift.
Oh no.
I don't know how many women or our listeners out there have had implants. Does it change? It must be heavy, right? The weight must be different distribution.
Well, the thing is it goes behind the muscle. So they rip the muscle forward.
Oof.
So it's very, very sore. It's not just like an incision and they put it in. They have to stretch the muscle out.
Yeah.
So imagine how bad that would hurt. Like think about, depending on what size they put in there.
Yeah.
If you're putting in a couple cup sizes and you're stretching the muscle that far,
I've heard they need to be massaged.
you can't even go on a run.
They need to be, I've heard they need to be massaged for a while. Because
You couldn't massage it right away. You had surgery. You can go in there and rub them.
Well, that helps. So I had a friend that got breast implants, and then she had a guy come over, another friend of ours, and he was willing to massage them for her.
Oh, he took one for the team? He was willing to do that?
Yeah, they were not dating or anything like that, and she just said, I need a massage, otherwise they won't look right after a while. That might have been, I don't know if that's silicone, I don't know if that's saline, I don't know if that's fat. I don't know what went in the boobs to do that.
There's different things. There's injections, all sorts of stuff. So it depends.
Yeah, we had Dr. Dan on the show back in the day. If he's listening, he can call up and explain this a little better to us on how this happens, if it ever happened to him.
How this happens?
And ended up putting implants on someone that asked for something different and what you do. I mean, do you think she should be not happy, but she got a way better thing than just a lift, right? I mean, having implants is better than just a lift.
Okay, but she's 75. Like, maybe if she was 25, she'd be like, well, all right.
Yeah, here we go.
But not everything fits a body.
Can you imagine someone for Thanksgiving dinner and all of a sudden grandma's just looking next
That's
to
what
me?
I'm saying.
You know what's a fun thought? A corpse with fake boobs. Never really thought about it before, but you die with those things.
Wow.
Why is that funny?
Because
You die with normal boobs, too, Kate.
No, but just in the casket with like big old fake ones. That's funny to think about.
They're all perked up at the
Yeah,
wake.
they look awesome.
You guys are, oh my God, you would check out a girl in a casket.
Oh, come on.
I'm not above it.
Come on, you've never checked out someone in a casket before.
No,
You never took a look and go like, God, he was handsome.
no,
Never?
no.
We go to funerals differently.
Me and Case go every weekend.
It's like wedding crashers.
You guys are
Funerals.
sick.
You go along once. you'll see.
Necrophiliacs.
No, we're just paying respect.
Kind of. If you're checking out dead corpses.
I'm not doing anything with them.
Oh, yeah, because there's people around. They're supervised.
I tried to wait till that guy with the suit, the mortuary guy. I've always said, like, hey, man, you can go. Everybody's gone. It's good.
I got this one from your boss.
Is this what you want to... Okay. Listen, I want to clarify something right now.
You're not a part of this show.
Is that we all have things that we're actually uncomfortable talking about. We all have a few things.
Yeah.
And you're just going to openly talk about being a necrophiliac?
No, I didn't
That's
do
not
anything.
on your list of please don't mention?
Didn't do anything. Just say I checked out a few
You
people.
want to.
No, I don't. That's where you're going too far. How dare you?
You just said you wish the guy would leave. Why, so you can get into a stimulating conversation, you weirdo?
Just pay respects and look more. Just looking.
Oh my God. That's way more disturbing.
I think beauty comes in all forms.
Me too.
Death.
Death is one of those forms.
Oh, boy. So this poor old woman has 75-year-old woman has now breast implants, a Brazilian butt lift, and she doesn't know what to do. She actually came back to the States, and she's going to get them removed at a different facility in the United States. But it's going to cost a lot of money because it was cheaper to go down there and do it. Now she's, they're even charged her more because they said she asked for this stuff. They don't. Who knows? It's he said, she said. There's forms that they said she asked for, all this extra stuff.
I feel like you have to sign off on that. Like, wouldn't you have known what you paid for? Like,
I don't
what was
know.
swiped on the credit?
Well, again, I'd like to know if this ever happened to somebody here by accident. He went in for something, got something different.
Surgery?
Yeah, got something else. So, yeah, she's coming back here, and for Thanksgiving, she'll look just like the old grandma before when they take the stuff out.
Why are you saying it like that?
Well,
I feel like you're just trashing this
No,
lady.
no, I'm not. I feel
And
bad for her.
first off, I don't know. You can't. It's not that easy.
Right, to take it out, then there's a more skin problem
some
again.
things have to be dissolved, like, over time, depending on what they put in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if just fat was transferred, that's like that's a whole thing. She may still be, looking like she took some turkeys.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.